Alright, Heretic 12 back again. I don't know if you've seen me in my other video, I only have one, but here I am. Now we're going to do a breakdown and cleaning procedure for AR-15. Pretty much, I don't care what anybody else says, AR-15, M16, M4, pretty much all the same gun. It's an AR, assault rifle. Procedure is the same. Okay, so, what do we got here? We got the AR-15, got your buttstock over here, got your barrel over here, you got the lower receiver, upper receiver, right? Buttstock connects to the lower receiver, barrel connects to the upper receiver. That's how it works. Okay, so, first things first is make sure no magazine, right? No magazines in there. Next step, make sure nothing in the chamber. So far so good. It seems empty. So next I'm going to take one of my punches because I am lazy and this will make it a lot quicker. Turn it over, tap out that pin, which allows it to open once you let the bolt slide forward. Okay, so open up. Next step, that's why I like to leave the bolt back. You're going to take out this next pin to disconnect the lower from the upper. Alright, so with the upper, alright, with the upper, gonna pull out the charging handle, which takes out the bolt assembly. Not the bolt, you know, not anything like that. It's called the bolt assembly, which mine is kind of grabbing right now. Again, it's called having fun. Oh, it's not that bad. Okay, so bolt assembly. Yeah, the bolt face, which is the bolt itself, is the bolt carrier. Inside's the pin. So, first step is taking out the pin, which I'm gonna use one of the smaller tabs if I can reach it. There we go. Which makes it easier by pushing it through. There you go. So, push it through. Pops out over there. Pull it out. Right here. You want to keep that somewhere safe. Then you got the pin. This is the firing pin itself. This strikes the bullet, fires the bullet. You want to keep this clean or you'll have misfires. Trust me, either misfires, something gets sticky, double feed, anything is possible if this gun is not kept clean. Then, take off this little piece, clean this, take out the bolt. This here is actually 10th level. This is about as far as they want you to break it down, honestly. Pull out the buffer spring and the buffer and clean back over in here, all up inside the buttstock. Clean the trigger well, clean the magazine well. Make sure you clean down in here and clean the star chamber down there. The star chamber will look similar to this, but an opening. And that's why it's called the star chamber. So, by making sure everything stays clean and works well, your gun works better. Now I got some tools here. This is pretty much my AR-15 fucking toolkit here. We got 5.56 tools, we got 7.62 tools, we got 9mm and 45 cal. Now, it's been used a bit. You have this one here, which will help clean the star chamber. It's broken. Which is very good because star chamber is one of the most important places to clean, as well as running through the barrel. Now, for running through the barrel, I like to use the snake. Snake's very good for running through the barrel. At least that's what I call it. Or you can do the straight throws, which you can either use cloth, which are one of these adorable little squares, or there's rags and so on. This, good for cleaning through here, down inside here. It's good for cleaning on the bolt carrier. Obviously I'm half-assing it. I've cleaned many of these. Can be pretty good for the bolt itself. CLP is good for lubricating the gun. It also can be to help clean it, but once you clean it with it, gotta dry it out, and then put everything together, then lubricate it again. Usually, I like to leave it just a little bit of lubrication in here of the CLP, just in case. I don't know, that's superstition with me. Other than that, once I go shooting, that's when I'll lube it up. Clean up here. This can get pretty dirty on the charging handle. It's a charging handle. Pull this to pull it back. Okay, so that's pretty much cleaning. You run it through. I got my little barrel protector up here on. Helps keep stuff from going into the barrel. So that's pretty much that. Let me reassemble it so you guys kind of get the idea that I'm not just bullshitting and having my friend come and reassemble it. So, get all the little pieces. Put the bolt back into the bolt carrier. Put this nice little fancy piece that loves to irk me when I try to put it into the wrong way. Then firing pin into place. And the little pin back in its hole. When it wants to work. There we go. So back in this place, back in this place, back in this place, and down in here is the pin. You leave it snapped out like that so that this piece doesn't get caught on anything. We're gonna kind of line it up. Charging handle back in and drop in. Bolt carrier assembly, lock it in place. Does cover, and then to do it this way. First thing I always do, because every time somebody else tries to do it a different way, it seems to be as hard as I'm making it seem right now. And one in, and one in. Wiped on the outside of your gun. These are screwed on. The hand guards, and normally I take that off and clean them as well. If you got snap-on ones, like these bad boys that used to be on there, you would take them off by pulling down on this ring down here, right here, if you couldn't see, and then take these off clean, put them back on, and then you're good to go. You're going to do your checks to make sure you did it right. charge again. You got that click, trigger again, and then run some COP on here, which I have another container somewhere here. And then you want to store it where it says fire, because that means it's not charged and you don't have to worry about it then. And that's pretty much cleaning any AR platform of the AR-15, M16, M4 that I've worked with, all cleaned the same way. And alright, thank you for sticking through to the end of this video, and stay tuned for some of our other ones. Thank you.